Laura A. Franklin, and we connected through LinkedIn. Laura reached out through LinkedIn and we had a discussion. And then I thought about this scenario, and that's when I thought about Laura. And thank you so much, Laura, for your time today. She is a two-time breast cancer survivor, an advocate, public speaker with a demonstrated history of working in the human services industry. An amazing woman when I spoke to her the first time, and you will see why I'm saying that. Over to you, Laura. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Lopa. Good morning, everyone. As Lopa said, I am a two-time breast cancer survivor. And one of the things that we have been doing as a family in COVID, because my first diagnosis was 2001 and my second diagnosis was 2006. So though I've been a survivor for 14 years almost, I still take precautions for my health. So I don't go out unless I have to work. And when I work, we are in separate offices, which really helps. And we wear our masks in the office as well as the gloves, and we wipe down everywhere. And when I go out to the grocery stores, I wipe down the cart. I wear my mask. I don't really talk to a lot of people in the store because I want to keep the distance. And when I'm home, I wipe down. And most recently, we just had a COVID scare where I came in contact with someone who had been in contact with a positive COVID tester. So I had to take off work for about 4 or 5 days to self-quarantine and be tested until I got my results. And so even no one was allowed to come over, no packages, nothing. All my mail just stayed outside because I just wasn't sure. And so, but my test did come back negative, thankfully. And even when my kids visit now, we wear masks in the house because they are working as well. So they're considered essential workers. So we no hugs, no handshakes, none of that, even though I miss them from them, but I have to make sure that they're safe as well as myself. And when I go through my home, I also wipe down doorknobs. I was lucky to find a can of Lysol and spray down my doorknobs as I go, and just wiping down, just making sure that I take all the precautions necessary. And it's been a challenge because I'm a people person, I'm a hugger, but I do understand the brevity of what we're dealing with right now. And I'm really thankful to Dr. Park and Dr. Chang for what they shared, because some of that information I did not know. And so I'll share that as well with some of my family members and my friends. So, but just grateful to be part of this panel. And thank you, Lopa,